Hello YouTube, it's me GamerJ4, and today we're going to be reviewing the hardware and software of Tony Hawk Ride. We're going to start with how the board connects to the Wii. It connects by this little USB device you plug into the back of your Wii in the USB port, hit this button and power up the board and it connects. With the board, the bottom is basically, it has 5 flat surfaces, a main one for going straight, these ones for tilting it, and then here for tilting it like that. As to do ollies, nollies, and manuals. On both the front and the back, or other way around depending how you're using the board, and on either side it has these infrared cameras, which are used for the side ones when you move your foot past like that, for going faster, and as well as grab tricks, which is what the front ones are mainly for. You don't really use the front ones for anything besides grabbing, that I know of. It has 2 kinds of play modes, Vert, which is half pipe, and Street, where basically you go through a course and do tricks or whatever. There's a couple different modes. One where you just move by yourself and where like it automatically moves you, and you just do tricks, and then other more difficult modes where you can select with which course you take by tilting either way, and then modes where you tilt back and forth the whole game to control your direction the whole time. It just tells you which way to go. Whether you can follow that or not is the tricky part. So, obviously, that'd be equivalent to easy, medium, and hard. And then finally, as you saw in my review, and if you didn't, I'll put a link to it somewhere, they give you these 4 little Velcro-like pads, and what these are for is you would take and put one here, and here on either side, for if you didn't have a carpet, because this is intended to be used on a carpet. So if you only have hardwood floors or that plastic stuff or whatever, you put these on the bottom of the board, here, 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 and here, and you're all good. So we're going to hook this thing up and show you guys how to use the controller and the software. So hello YouTube, this is the skateboard controller for Tony Hawk Ride, and how you would use it in actual gameplay. So as you would expect, you get on, and it's pretty simple. You can rock the board from side to side like that, lift it on either end, and swivel it as well. It has 2 layouts, regular and goofy footing. Currently I have it in goofy, so that means my right foot is facing towards the screen, forward, basically, and that the plus button, which is what brings up your menus, so you pause, is when my foot's on there, at the heel of my right foot. So, if I'm playing the game and I need to pause it, I don't need to reach over my Wiimote, I just bring my foot over and kick the side of the board. Not that difficult. These other buttons, with the A, B, and stuff, you're not going to use those, because during gameplay, to go through menus to select different things, you tilt, and then to select, you ollie, and to go back, you nollie. So, the use of the board is pretty simple. If you can even remotely use a skateboard and have any sort of balance, you can play this game. Like I said, these sensors are used for when you're pushing your board along, so it sees you doing that. And if you're doing vert tricks or any other kind of tricks, basically where you're going in the air, it recognizes grab tricks by you waving your hand in front of that sensor, this sensor, or this sensor. Wait, no, not the front sensor. The sensor that, for however you're set up, is behind you. For regular street mode, you would have the board facing the TV. But if you were doing vert, half pipe, you'd be this facing the TV. So, that's the board. Now on to the hardware. So what's up YouTube, it's me GamerJ4, and this is our review of the hardware of Tony Hawk Ride. The load time is pretty good. Okay, well it's medium. The menu animations are pretty cool. I'm just gonna single player real quick. Do road trip. And we're just gonna do the casual difficulty. There's 3 difficulties. There's casual, confident, and hardcore. Casual, it'll just have this yellow line in front of you and it'll show you where you're gonna go, but you have no other control of where you go. Confident, it still tells you where to go, but you can choose if you go left, right, or stay course at certain points, and you concentrate on pulling tricks like you would concentrate on doing in casual. And then hardcore is for the people who really know their way around this game, and this is where you just follow where they tell you, but you still have to steer by tilting the board left and right. So we're just going to do casual for now because I just want to show you guys how it works. So right now, all I've unlocked is South California, and we're going to do the LA River, which is probably my favorite one because it's kind of fun. We're going to challenge. There's trick where you just go out and do a bunch of tricks, and then challenge where it tells you what kind of tricks to do, and then speed where you have to get through the course in a certain amount of time, and free skate where I'm pretty sure you get what that means by the name. So, like most Tony Hawk games I've figured by now, and basically Wii games with peripherals, it takes a while to bring up menu. Anyway, this is how you choose your position. As you can see, it's telling you to hit the plus button with your right foot, and then raise the nose of your board, and then it knows how it's set up. It'll show you this video, we're going to skip through that, and ABC tells what to do. So, you start the challenge, you pull off a quick ollie. Here's the graphics. Push forward, and then I'm just going to show you guys how that, well I failed there, but, and this is just manualing, and well yeah, I screwed that one up horribly. Let's try it again. I really wasn't paying attention, but and as you can see, it's pretty simple. The gameplay is all controlled by the board, and we're actually just going to go into free skate real quick to show you guys a regular level, just as is. I haven't gotten too far into the game, but it's pretty fun just to experience this board. I know I've never seen a game where the controller was so close to the actual thing. I mean, sure, there's Guitar Hero, but I'm pretty sure guitars don't have buttons on the neck or little flicky things. Alright? And DJ Hero, it's similar too, but I don't recall records having buttons on them either. This is probably the closest thing. So, as you can see, this one, it's just letting you through. There's no real explanation of what you need to do. In a harder difficulty, it will let you steer. As you can see, like, right now, I can choose to go left or right. I'm going to go left, just so I can. And ollie, you lift up the front of the board really quick. Manual, you lift it up kind of slow and then try to keep the line in the green thing on that little gauge on the side. Not only is the same as a manual, you just lift up the back of the board and try to keep it in the right area. To grind something, you just basically have to jump up onto it and then hope you land it. Unlike other skate games I've seen, yeah, this mode right now it's doing is this, I haven't completely figured it out, but it is signature move, I believe it's called, and basically it works like the focus in Tony Hawk World Destruction Tour, I don't really know what to really compare it to, but basically it gives you some cool effects on your board and lets you slow down the video and concentrate a lot more on pulling off the right trick. So, yeah. I'm been told you can like do a revert, which is, as some of you probably know, where you basically turn the board around. But I haven't figured that out yet. It's done that many times, but I didn't really expressly tell it to, so I don't really know what was up with that. But whatever. And then this is the end of the board of the course. So that's it. If there's any particular part of the game I didn't really make too clear, tell me and I'll try to explain it in a future video. But for now, that's it. So, peace.